Chase here, and thank you for watching. Love. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Just kidding. Song by Hathaway. Well, Jay Giles says that love stings. Nazareth says that love hurts. Bette Midler thinks that love is a flower. But love is defined in many ways. You've got agape, stergo, philo, eros, many number other titles defining love. And you may be asking, Chase, you've been married 3 times, divorced 3 times, just got out of a long-term relationship. What do you know about love? Well, I define life as an experience of continuous learning opportunities. And with that much experience, you'd think that I would have learned something. And I have. I have a previous video. Sorry, my pool cue. I'm going to go play some pool here in a little bit. I have a video titled, I Was at Fault, where I accept my responsibility in my marriage's failing. I also have a video titled Mental, Physical, and Spiritual. And that's my belief that that's the sum of our existence. Not the sum of it, but how we exist. We exist physically, we exist mentally, and then we exist spiritually. Now, our physical existence, obviously, is what we look like. It's what we do, what we say, things that interact with the physical world. Our mental existence is how we think, those things that prompt us to behave in a certain way and say certain things. Now, our spirituality is what is the basis of those thoughts. They determine what kind of thoughts we have. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that all of our thoughts are going to be in line with our spirituality, because sometimes, well, we're human. We're going to be influenced by our emotions, other people, circumstances, past experiences, things like that. But the aspect of love and what it has to do with our existence, physical, mental, and spiritual, is that, well, think about something that you love in one aspect or another, like your vehicle. If you love your vehicle, you're going to wash it. You're going to put the cleanest fuel in it. You're going to keep it oiled. You're going to keep all of the mechanics kept up with and everything. And do you apply that to your significant other? Do you maintain communication with them? Do you maintain honesty, truthfulness, loyalty? Do you maintain those things? Well, if you don't, then maybe you need to redefine your love for that person. Because if you love your vehicle and treat your vehicle better than you treat the person that you have either verbally or non-verbally made a commitment to spend the rest of your life with, maybe you need to change your behaviors. But as far as physical, mental, or spiritual, a lot of times, as a man, I'll see a woman and think, man, she's attractive. Okay, let's just say it. Damn, she's hot. Okay, and that's a physical attraction, but that doesn't tell me anything about who she is. She still has that mental and spiritual aspect. And one thing that I've learned is that through my 53 years of living is that you have to be attracted to somebody mentally and spiritually as well. That physical attraction is only going to go so far. There was something else that I wanted to touch on. Oh, when you love somebody, when you love your vehicle, you take care of it. Now, the most important aspect to life, I believe, everything that I profess is from my own personal perspective and attitude about life. Perspective and attitude is my personal belief, is what drives us in life. If we have a shitty perspective and a shitty attitude, we're going to have a shitty life. If we have a positive attitude and a positive perspective, we're going to have a positive life. Now, I was going to say that, where was I? Oh, yeah. You have to love yourself first. And that doesn't mean like narcissist or anything like that. You have to have a true value of yourself. I have several other videos titled Know Your Worth. Nobody's greater than anybody. Nobody's less than anybody. We're just at different phases in our lives. But the phase that you need to maintain is that love for yourself. Whenever you love somebody or your vehicle, you take care of it, maintain it. You also have to maintain and take care of yourself. Now, I like helping people, and a good friend of mine, I call her my sister. We're not biologically related, but I call her my sister. She told me several years ago, Chase, you need to quit worrying about helping other people, and you need to help yourself, or you're going to find yourself in a position that you're not going to be able to help anybody. I didn't heed those words, and I am in that position to where right now, although we're always in a position to help somebody, my resources to help others is limited. But back on that thought that you need to help yourself, you can't pour from an empty cup. So I challenge people that whatever they do for somebody else, they do for themselves. If you buy somebody a gift, buy yourself a gift. If you take the time to spend with somebody, take that time to spend by yourself. Not doing the dishes or anything, but doing something that you enjoy. If you buy somebody a meal, take yourself out for a meal. However you show love to somebody else, show that same love to yourself. And I do the same thing. I try to, but like I said, my resources are limited. I just got back from the pawn shop where I had to pawn one of my antiquities. It was a microscope from 1916 by Bausch & Lomb. That was the patent date. So I don't know the actual date of the production, but that's where I'm at right now. Still don't have a job, still looking for one. So if you're hired, no, I'm just kidding. I'll find a job. I'll be back on my feet. I have that optimism. A friend of mine made a comment about losing their optimism. And I told him that optimism isn't something that is dependent on my faith in somebody else or a circumstance or a situation. My optimism is faith in myself, in what I'm actively doing to achieve that goal or make that situation or experience what I want it to be. If let's say I've been walking ever since I've been down here. If I want to run a marathon, I'm going to have to condition myself, prepare myself to run that marathon or half marathon. I think I'd start out with a half marathon first. But I'd have to condition myself, prepare myself so that in all probability, reflected by my efforts in preparation, I'm going to be able to finish that half marathon with a good time. And if I continue to condition myself as I continue to engage or participate in that half marathons, I'm going to increase my time until my body no longer is conditioned to its peak level. And we can do the same thing with our minds. I'm starting to ramble, and that's usually my cue to shut up. So I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to touch base with you guys on that thought. I have a couple other thoughts. I don't know if I'll do the videos tonight, but I do appreciate you guys watching, and I'll talk to you later.